This tiny ant made the giant elephant cry. Everyone in the jungle feared the giant elephant, but one tiny ant decided to teach him a lesson. Deep in the heart of the jungle lived an elephant who believed he was king. Not because he was wise, not because he was kind, but simply because he was big. He pushed little rabbits aside with his giant feet. He splashed dirty water on birds just for fun. And the worst part? He crushed the homes of tiny ants without even looking down. Every animal in the jungle was terrified of him. Nobody dared to speak up. Nobody dared to fight back. Nobody. Except one. Her name was Arli, and she said 5 words that shocked everyone. I will teach him a lesson. The other ants grabbed her and whispered, Are you crazy? He's a giant. He'll crush you without even feeling it. Arli looked at them calmly and said, That's exactly why he won't see me coming. That night, Arli set out alone. The elephant slept under the biggest tree, snoring so loud the leaves shook. He had no idea what was coming. Arli began her climb. First, his massive foot, like climbing a mountain of wrinkled stone. Then his leg. Each step was a battle. The wind almost blew her off twice, but she held on. Then, his giant head. She was exhausted. Her legs ached. Her body trembled. But she didn't stop, because this wasn't about revenge. This was about justice. And then, she found it. The year. She took a deep breath and crawled inside. And then, the jungle exploded. The mighty elephant shot up from his sleep, screaming! He shook his head wildly. He crashed through trees. He ran through the river. The ground shook like an earthquake. Every animal stared in shock. How can a giant be defeated by something so small? Finally, the elephant collapsed near the river, completely humbled. And from his ear, the tiny ant walked out, calm, steady, unbroken. She stood on a rock in front of his teary eye and said, Being big doesn't make you powerful. Being kind does. From that day on, he never bullied anyone again. He used his giant feet to clear paths for smaller animals. He used his trunk to shower birds with clean water. And every morning, he gently walked around the anthill, making sure not a single home was disturbed. He didn't become the king of the jungle. He became something far better. He became its protector. And that day, the jungle learned something surprising. Even the smallest creature can humble the biggest giant. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Follow Tales by Darla